Let's dive into the tools and accessories materials. Basically, on a job site, you'll need shoring, bracing, some sort of saw to cut the foam, drills or drivers, spray foam to fill gaps and attach foam pieces together, protective gear for working with concrete, such as gloves, eye protection. These are common items that most contractors would already have. There are some nice things to have, such as a power actuated nailer, which is a ramset gun for shooting into the concrete. This type of nailer allows you to quickly attach the metal joists to the concrete wall. One of the most common tools that we highly recommended is a laser level. A lot of things are done with the lasers these days to make sure that everything is straight and flat, especially with a floor system. For materials, first and foremost is rebar, with all of its needed accessories such as ties and rebar chairs. You'll need screws for bracing, concrete screws, self-tapping metal screws if you're using the Pro system, or typical wood screws for the Eco version. You also need sleeves for anything mechanical or electrical that needs to go through the floor system, some sort of lumber, OSB or plywood for additional bracing or forming wherever it may be needed. If doing a concrete beam, for example, you will need plywood and reinforcement. Amvic Pro end caps might be needed to make sure the concrete doesn't fall through the block or back in through the Amvic cavity. What happens is at the end of the run, there's open voids and you just want to cover them off. Alternatively, you could use pieces of scrap foam or lumber cut to the right shape or size to block off these holes. For concrete pour, you'll need a vibrator, protective gear such as rubber gloves, boots, eye protection, hard hats, etc., etc., concrete finishing tools, trowels, shovels. When it comes to working specifically with the foam, you'll need a hot knife or electric chainsaw for cutting, grooving, for electrical wiring, whatever you need to put in there, piping. Spray foam will be needed to fill any gaps or holes once the foam panels have been modified.